All eyes will be on the Villa Park this weekend when Aston Villa, the most improved team in the Premier League, welcome Arsenal, the most informed team in the English Premier League on Saturday, 1:30 p.m. Nigerian time. Aston Villa had a very, very rough start to this season. Aston Villa failed to win any one of our first 5 games in the English Premier League. In fact, the first 6 games of Aston Villa in all competitions this season, they failed to win any one of them. And they were languishing in 18th position just in September. It's December right now, and Aston Villa sits third on the English Premier League table. It's incredible to see how Aston Villa has improved just in a matter of months under Unai Emery. I feel like that man has to be one of the best managers in the Premier League right now. The things that he has done with this Aston Villa team, incredible. The most incredible one has to be the very recent result against Brighton Football Club, where Villa was 2 goals down. Yes, 2-0. Eventually came back and won that game by 4 goals to 3. Oli Watkins, the bona fide striker for Aston Villa, has had problems in the goal scoring department. Prior to that game against Brighton, he had scored only one in 19 games. But on that particular day against Brighton, that interesting comeback, Oli Watkins actually got 2 goals on the board. Now, it's interesting to see how the game against Arsenal plays out. Now, the reason why I am saying this is because Unai Emery is a former boss of Arsenal. He knows some of these players that are still in the Arsenal squad right now. Some of them have played under him. Another reason why I think it's going to be an interesting game is because if Aston Villa do get a win against Arsenal at the Villa Park, which I think is possible, Aston Villa will move 3 points closer to Arsenal on the Premier League log. But Arsenal, on the other hand, has been a formidable team so far in the Premier League. I mean, scoring 27 goals and conceding only 7 goals. So I do think it's going to be a game of wit. I do believe that at the end of the day, who takes all 3 points would be that person who actually wants it the most. Now, Arsenal, on the other hand, are beginning to have injury crisis. It is now definite that these guys, Mosquera, Saliba, and of course Trossard, will be absent for the game against Villa. Now, it's unlikely if Declan Rice would actually play against Villa. Reason being that against Brentford, if you remember, the last 10 minutes of the game against Brentford, Declan Rice was actually taken off in that particular game. As at the time of making this video, Arteta is yet to put out a statement to clarify or make it known if Declan Rice will be fit for the game against Villa on Saturday. It's also interesting to mention that Aston Villa has won all of our last 6 games in all competitions. Flying form right now for Aston Villa, but I do feel like if she slips up, Arsenal will take all 3 points.